have called to you too.
No, we wait. Yeah, jaldi. We are going to be here for 1 hour.
यस। तो 4 बजे से दिमाग खराब हो रहा है उस चीज की वजह से।
No problem. No problem. We will solve all your problems. Now, yeah. Uh, Good evening, candidates appearing for Central Bank of India and Punjab National Bank credit officers. I am happy to share with you two people have conveyed their successes. One, Aishwarya to Bank of Baroda Credit Analyst Scale 2, and one, Rahul Singh Bhati of IDFC Bank. He has also been selected. So these two people have informed. Many more may come and inform. It's a very happy news. Now is the stage for discussing about Central Bank of India venue selection. Today, a candidate sent me a notice as if from Central Bank of India stating that we have to choose our center before 4th. Otherwise, they will post off their own center. इसलिए how many of you are appearing for Central Bank? I know Valarmati. Others, please raise your hand. Those who are appearing for Central Bank, please raise your hand. Ornika, then uh, Valarmati, please raise your hand. Then one more boy was asking now over phone. Who is that boy?
सर मी शक्ति।
Shakti, you are a very strong candidate. Why are you feeling weak? Now tell me what is your doubt. You are from which state?
सर आई एम फ्रॉम जयपुर राजस्थान सर।
Good. You have done BE electrical engineering.
यस सर।
Now what is your doubt?
So doubt is that I'm unable to choose the venue's center location because that message on the email and SMS was deleted from my side, and now I'm facing problem for logging into that IBPS website so that I can choose a center.
Now tell me what are the credentials required for logging on to IBPS
Sir,
online
only
website.
registration number and password, and they are saying that the password is the one which was generated for one time only when we were applying for the form.
I
Like
think there
generally in
must
the admit.
I think there must be an option, forgot password, something like
No
that.
sir, there is no such option. That's why we are facing problem, and I am facing this problem from last 3 hours, and I'm continuously searching for this problem, and I have also asked many of the.
Harnika, you have any comments on this? Now, don't you know your registered number?
I know sir, my registration number and roll number, both of the
Then
things.
that link is not there with you. Is that what you say?
No, 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 sir. I have that link. I did go to that link, and then there I entered my registration number. But there is also option of entering password. And in password, generally during the admit card time, the password is date of birth. But at this time, the password is the one which we have got while applying the form initially on the first day only when we were applying. That was a one time generated password which they have provided us on mail and SMS, but
That
that's deleted
that
from my side.
that mail has been deleted by you.
Yes sir.
No problem. You can retrieve a deleted mail in Google. Any
Sir,
any computer graduate knows about. Yes, tell me what is the doubt? Did you try that option?
yes sir, I've tried. I can't retry because it's not in the trash. It's a 4 month before. The mail is not in trash. Even I called to IBPS and they asked my all the things like email ID and phone number. Then they said that you can directly go to cgrs.ibps.in and raise the query. They will answer in 1 or 2 days. Mola ma'am, we have only 2 days for this.
कोई बात
Will you
नहीं.
get the reply?
Even if you happen not to post your wish, they will give you some other place which will be mostly within Rajasthan only. Don't think, worry about it. They
Okay,
are
they will
not
give
fool.
the nearest
They
one.
are not fools to take you to Bombay or something, some other place. They will give
Okay.
within Rajasthan only. If there are two places in Rajasthan, they will give their place of their choice. इसमें जो worry करने का कुछ नहीं है. But you
Nearest district
send
office is
you,
Pune.
you send that complaint mail immediately. They will attend to it 24/7. They will reply because you are not the only candidate like this. दूसरा बहुत सा कैंडिडेट्स को भी ऐसा में भी प्रॉब्लम्स होने का उम्मीद है. इसीलिए आप विदाउट वरी यू मेक अ कंप्लेंट and concentrate on preparing. I find many of you engineer candidates for MBA, you are not at all good with the basics of even accountancy, commerce, kuch nahi. Many of you are not able to answer even those questions properly. Prepare for that. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, this point is not directed at Shakti. This point is directed at some other candidate who took, I don't know his name. But still, let me tell you, I felt very bad when one cannot answer the basic questions. Like, tell me the three golden rules of bookkeeping. What is current assets? What is fixed assets? What is current liability? आप ये सब वर्ड्स के लिए आंसर न कर पाया तो कैसे आपको पीएनबी में सेलेक्ट करेगा. आप तो जाना है सेंट्रल बैंक को क्योंकि आप बेसिक से फाउंडेशन पढ़ना है. सो कैंडिडेट्स हु आर अपीयरिंग फॉर पीएनबी, our expectation is quite high. Please prepare accordingly. Now coming to the Central Bank of India. Now have I answered your point, Shakti?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, you can only now do, you can make a complaint and wait for it. If you get an answer before that, fine. Otherwise, भगवान का पास में छोड़ दो. आप लोग का
Okay.
जगह में पावरफुल गॉड इज हनुमान, हनुमान का पास में छोड़ दो बस. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
चिंता मत कीजिए because there are many things about which we have to worry, but ऐसा worry करने से तो काम नहीं चलता है. Today I had a very bad for experience. I came across a candidate. I don't know whether he is now available here. The candidate told he has been preparing for nearly 5, 6, 7 years, and he is parentless, and he is dependent on his college students for guy say living conditions. कितना bad लगता है. अरे बाबा, there are people like that also. So आप अपना काम को ज्यादा मत सोचो, ये तो कुछ नहीं है, तो सॉल्व हो जाएगा. समझे?
Yes, sir.
And initially, when I started worrying it, then I was having a lot of mental tension. Now I am trying to forget that. So now, please concentrate on preparing for this. Now, coming to our Central Bank of India, Valarmati, do you have any question regarding selection of venue? What are the venues available they have given?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have my Indian like the overseas bank.
No,
Now
no.
the
You are having Indian Overseas Bank what?
LBO exam.
LBO
Yes, sir.
exam, you prepare for that. That is not a problem. But only thing is that exam is on
Sir,
12th. You should pray to
sir,
God. The interview
sir,
should not fall on 12th. That is the problem. Na?
okay, sir. I am question.
No,
Sir, when
no.
this select,
Valarmati, please get out of your house. Come and sit outside so that your signal is good because voice is breaking quite often. Now,
okay, sir.
Arnika, you have any questions to ask? From which center are you coming? What is the center you opted for winter interview? Is there any problem in that?
No, sir. I'm putting
Excellent.
a center as Madurai, sir.
Acha, Arnika is going to Madurai. Madurai
Yes, sir.
Meenakshi will help you. Don't worry. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Arnika, success. Now, anybody else for
Sir,
Central Bank?
currently,
Valarmati, now speak.
sir, currently I am in Kochi, sir. I have to go to Nagapuri to write my exam on July 12th. So I have to select Kochi or Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu also there is no center in Kanpur.
Tamil Nadu, there is no center. Who said Madurai is their center?
Sir, there is no center in Kanyakumari or Tirunelveli.
That is all. That
Center
doesn't
is in
matter.
Madurai.
No. Within Tamil Nadu, which is the nearest?
Okay. Sir, for the exam, only I am going to come. For that
No.
exam.
1 minute. I will call you through. Please call me through your WhatsApp. I will
Okay,
talk to
sir.
you through my line. You call me through
Okay, sir.
WhatsApp.
Once
You
after the class over, I will call you.
you come out of the class and then call me. I will answer your query. It is a very important one. Now, other candidates going for Central Bank of India, do you have any doubts? Those who are watching online, if you are having some doubts, please put the query in the comments column. Some of our candidates themselves will answer it, though I may not be able to answer it. It seems you have to remember one password. If you are not remembering that password, make a complaint to IBPS. They will reply, and if they don't reply, they will select you for some other center which may not be nearer to your present station. That is the only problem. So don't worry about it. Yeah, this Valarmati will solve here. Yeah, now anybody else? Any query, please?
So someone asked the question in the chat. Sir, could you please elaborate about the virtual interview? Is it same as for the
Very good.
event interview?
Virtual interview means what? Say see there are two systems of interview. One is person to person. That is, 3 people or 4 people will come in person. They will sit before you, conduct interview. That is a real interview, maybe in your own place or in some other place. Now, Punjab National Bank is conducting real interview in Noida or some other place where they will be sending their own people, 4 or 5 people, to conduct interview for you in 4 or 5 batches per day. And you people will have to spend time in going in person through flight or train, and then spend your time in the hotel, then attend the interview. That is real interview. Virtual interview is this. What we are now doing is virtual interview. I am talking over internet, you are answering. The only difference here is I am not seen in person because of my neck pain and all that. Otherwise, in the case of a real virtual interview, you will be going to the regional office. The regional office, in the boardroom, you will go. There will be a big screen on which you will see the 4 or 5 people who are going to interview you. You understand? And they will conduct a mock interview by sitting there. You will be the only person sitting inside that room. You will listen to their questions and answer. Am I recording or not recording? Pata nahi. Not recording, na? And
It
I
was
think I
live.
am not. I think I am not recording it. See, very
So
bad.
you were saying it was live.
Acha, it's live also, correct. It's live, no problem. Good. It's going live, no problem. So let it be there. Let this also be there. Now, did you understand my point? Virtual interview. Are you clear about it now? Only thing is, you will not see the persons in flesh and blood before you. They will be seen like myself. Now you are seeing me like that. You will see them on the screen. They will ask questions. You will answer. Now, who is that boy who asked this question? Who is the boy who asked this question now? Arjot or somebody else?
Sir,
Excuse
Abhinav.
me. Abhinav. Abhinav, now please come on screen. Doesn't matter. Don't worry. You are a ladka. No fear for you. Come on screen. I will ask very easy questions for you now. Come. Come on video. Avinash, who is that boy? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Acha,
sir.
acha. You are that boy, na? Ashwin Avinash. Yeah.
Yes,
Please
sir.
come on. Come on video. Come. थोड़ा शर्ट पहन के आ जाओ.
Ah, sir, 1 minute, sir.
Ah,
Now I am
1 minute, no problem. You come after 2-3 minutes, no problem. Now, any other doubt for central bank people relating to this one? Now, this
Will be there any group discussion?
as it is, they have not told, na. Where is the time for group discussion? Because you will be asked to come for interview, that too virtual interview. So no group discussion. Bank of India conducted group discussion and also interview. Central Bank is conducting only virtual interview in the regional office. Bank of Baroda is conducting everyday interview, virtual interview. Candidate is sitting in his home. That is the difference. That is the difference. Do you follow? No, no GD. Do not. Good,
Hi.
good. Ashwin,
Hi.
Avinash, how are you?
Hi. I am fine, sir.
Good. What is your age?
Sir, I am 29, sir.
Good. What is the degree you studied?
Sir, BE Computer Science.
Very good. So, BE, which college did you study?
Sir, I studied in the Sri Krishna College of Engineering and Technology.
Where in Coimbatore?
Yes, sir.
Acha, you are a Tamil boy.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Sir,
Very good. Now, who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu?
sir, Mr. M.K. Stalin.
Very good. Now, supposing election takes place in 26, who will be the next chief minister?
Sir, Mr. Vijay.
Vijay? Acha, good, good, good. Doesn't matter.
Teachers are
No, I know. You are 100% in order in having your own views. I'm really happy you told what something else. I expected answer Stalin. Koi baat nahi, no problem. Now, Mr. Computer Science, can you tell me who is the FD and CEO of Central Bank?
sir. Currently, Mr. M.V. Rao, sir. And the Financial Services Institution Bureau recommended Mr. Kalyan Kumar Singh.
Acha, from which
Sir.
date? From which date? No idea.
Sir, it's effective. New MD is effective from July 1, sir.
Oh, Baba. Then you should tell that new name. Acha. What is the new name? Kalyan Kumar.
Mr. Kalyan Kumar Singh.
Kalyan Kumar Singh. Okay. Very good. Now, you are an MBA? MBA Finance?
No, sir. BE Computer Science, sir.
Acha, you told me BE Computer Science. Sorry. Now, can you tell me the names of loans that central bank is giving?
Sir, central bank is providing basically providing like home loans and automobile loans and send finance loans, sir. And types of loans which are provided by central bank are teaser loan, bridge loan, and bullet loan. Those categories.
What is a teaser loan?
Provided by central
What
bank.
is a teaser loan?
Sir,
Teaser loan means in order to attract customers, the first few months or years, they will offer concessional interest rate.
yes, sir.
Instead of 9% interest, they will charge 8% or 8.5% for next 1 year or 2 years. Such loans are known as teaser loans. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very
Initially,
good.
the EMI will be less. Then later on, the EMI will be more.
What is the expansion of EMI?
Equated monthly installment.
Equated monthly installment. Correct.
Installment.
Good. Can you tell me about buy now, pay later?
Sir, it's we can buy the product now and pay the amount later.
In
Say, for
installments.
example, yes, sir.
In
credit card
installment.
also like that.
Okay. Now, what is artificial intelligence?
Sir, artificial intelligence is the it plays a major role in banking also. It acts like a human beings, and it is helpful in the banking sector, and it plays a very essential role in the banking sector, sir.
This is not the answer to be given by a computer science student.
Okay.
Are you happy with your answer?
No, sir.
I will give 3 out of 10 for this and not select you. Hare Baba, artificial intelligence, I have given you in the chat GPT download also. Or you can yourself search in chat GPT and get what is artificial intelligence, what are its uses in banking, what are its uses in different fields, what is its future. You can ask like that and get ready with the answer. You are a computer science student.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. I will try.
Anyhow, best wishes. This is the type of virtual interview. That's all.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
For this interview, I will give you 6 out of 10.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Not sufficient for selection.
Sir,
You
I
must
will with.
you must
I will-
improve your skills. Understand?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank
Okay, sir.
you. Thank you. You can close your video.
Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Very good. So now we have covered Central Bank of India problems. Now regarding our Punjab National Bank, personally I sympathize or what I did with all the PNB candidates hailing from South India because they have to travel 2000 kilometers. Then, and that too, women, most of them will have to go with their somebody to accompany them. That problem is there. Please manage it. Now, coming to the questions that we have to discuss. Yesterday, we were studying something. Yeah. Now, Atul Baladare, you were
Yes, sir.
asking query about working capital. In
Correct,
fact,
sir.
that candidate who has answered that working capital yesterday in Bank of Baroda, he attended the interview and he has had 100% similar to the questions I asked in his interview. More or less similar. And of course, he is doubtful because the interview was only for 7 minutes or so. That's different. Selection, it all happens out of one's own fate also. Yeah. Now, as I told you, 2 of our candidates have been selected as credit analyst. Atul, please tell me what is how to determine working capital. Tell me about turnover method.
Shall I start from the working capital assessments, or what are the processes and what is the meaning of working capital, right?
Please
So
tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
So working capital assessment.
If you want to have the material before you on your screen, you can have it and then speak with that. No problem.
Okay, sir. So working capital assessment, it is the process by which banks and financial institutions use to determine how much loan business needs to fulfill the day-to-day operations, like buying for the raw materials or paying for the salaries or managing the inventories. Like, so basically there are three methods used in it. So first method is turnover method, that is recommended by the NAIC committee. Second method is maximum permissible bank finance, that is recommended by the Tandon committee. And the third method is cash budget method. So in first method, basically used for the small businesses or MSME. So in that, the bank assumes 25% of annual turnover as the working capital need. So in that, borrower contribution will be required 5% and the banks will be financed around 20%. Second method, that is MPBF.
No,
So
no.
basically it is,
See,
yeah.
actually, here the mistake you are doing is turnover method, where we take the turnover to be 100, the bank will consider 25 rupees as working capital limit, out of which 20 rupees will be given by the bank, 5 rupees to be provided by the customer. This is 100% correct. But it did not convey how much are you giving towards in a normal situation? You have not understood the question fully. You should tell that 25% of that will be considered as working capital, and out of that, 20% to be provided by our customer as margin. Balance 80% will be provided as working capital facility by the bank. In this case, since we have taken 100 as the working turnover, the limit to be sanctioned by the bank is 20 rupees. Do you understand? You
Right,
have
sir.
to
So
tell
shall I repeat, sir?
clearly. No problem.
Yeah,
This will do.
sure,
Now
sir.
go to the second method.
Okay, so second method is MPBF method, sir. So here it is find out for the working capital gap. So for the company's current asset like the inventories and the receivables, minus current liabilities, sir, like the payables. So it is basically used for the working capital gaps, and the minimum margin here will be required the 25%. Okay, and the third method is
Here,
that
no,
the
no,
cash
no, no.
budget. Yeah.
Here you have to explain with some example, and
Okay.
here you have to tell working capital gap. When you arrive at that, you have to say current assets minus current liabilities, excluding bank borrowings.
Okay.
Do you follow? Then only
Right,
you have
sir.
understood the question. Excluding bank borrowings. Then you will get some gap, and that gap, 25% is to be given by the customer. Balance is to be given by the banker. Here also, if you have some numbers worked out properly and explained, it will come out to be very good. Do you follow? Like you
Sure,
say,
sir.
working cap current assets are this much, and current liability excluding bank borrowing is this much. Now working capital gap is this much. Out of this, 25% is to be given by the bank customer. So now this is our working capital limit. We will be sanctioning. समझ गया?
Okay, sir. Okay. So that means ki we have to be excluded the 25% and the remaining will be the 75% of the current asset minus current liability, right?
Exactly. That is
Okay.
net working gap, net working capital gap,
Okay.
NWC.
Okay.
That is known as NWC. Among that
Net working
NWC,
capital.
75% will be given by the bank.
Okay, sir.
Very good.
So,
Now come
yeah.
to the cash budget.
Yeah. So cash budget method is basically used for the businesses with the seasonal or the fluctuating cash flows like the agriculture or the construction businesses. So it involves for the preparing a cash flow forecast to estimate the monthly cash inflows and the outflows, sir. So this is what I know, sir. So how to explain like,
Budget method may you have to ask the party will be preparing cash budget. This is normally prepared in the case of seasonal industries like firecrackers, textiles, newspaper, sorry, paper industry. I don't know what other industries are seasonal industries. And there, the requirement of working capital will vary depending on the month or the season. So,
so we can say also air conditioning also, sir. Seasonality business is
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Air
Air
conditioning.
connect. Now, shall we find out from Google what are the seasonal industries in India? We can find out now that it is facility is there. India seasonal industries names. In India, seasonal industries experience fluctuation. I am showing it to you. Atul, please read.
Sure, sir. In India, seasonal industries experience fluctuation in business activity tied to specific times of the year, particularly due to climate variation. These industries often see peak demand and revenue during a certain period and lower activity during others. Examples include businesses related to agriculture, tourism, especially during specific seasons and consumer goods.
1 minute.
Sure, sir. Seasonal industries in India, agriculture and allied industries. Agriculture products, demand for certain agriculture products like mangoes and specific vegetables fluctuate with the season, impacting businesses involved in farming, processing, and distribution. Agro-based industries, industries like sugar, which rely on sugarcane harvesting, experience seasonal peaks. Fertilizer industries, demand for fertilizers is often tied to agriculture calendar and planting season. Tourism and hospitality, hill station and tourism, businesses in hill station and tourism destination often see high demand during summer and winter with lower activity during the monsoon season. Adventure tourism, companies offering adventure sports and activities may experience peak season during specific time of the year. Hotels and resorts, demand for accommodation and related services fluctuates with the tourist season. Consumer goods like FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, certain FMCG product like cooling products in summer or warm clothing in winter experience seasonal demand. Apparel, demand for specific clothing like light fabrics in summer, warm clothing in winter varies with the season. Food and beverages, businesses selling seasonal foods, mangoes in summer, winter sweets, experience fluctuation in demand. Holi and Diwali, businesses related to decorations, colors, and sweets experience high demand during festivals like Holi and Diwali. Other industries, construction, the construction industry often slows down during the monsoon season due to weather condition. Power and energy, demand for electricity can be higher during summer due to increased use of air conditioning. Examples of specific companies, sugar and sugar related stocks, Sri Renuka Sugar Limited, Dhampur Sugar Mills Limited, hotel and tourism stocks, Indian Hotel, Leela, FMCG stocks, Hindustan Unilever Limited, ITC Limited, Britannia Industries Limited. In auto, Tata Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra, Paints, Asian Paints, Burger Paints. In power, Tata Power, Adani Power.
Yeah, that will do.
This is
Good. This much will do. But this doesn't contain the one I told you, namely firecrackers. That is also a seasonal industry that is there in Sivakasi in Tamil Nadu, where a lot of companies are working, say matchmaking, that bomb making, and all that. Very good. Thank you. So now, this companies will be preparing this cash budget, and based on the cash budget prepared by them, bank will satisfy that the need is correct, and then accordingly give limits to them, say, keeping in mind the margin that the borrower has to bring. That's all. समझ गया? But in interview, Atul, you can't be talking at this much length. Simply tell the seasonal industries like agriculture or tourism, they will prepare the cash budgeting, and the cash budgeting figures will be verified by the bank. And after satisfying itself, the bank will grant the limits, keeping in account the margin to be provided by the customer. Would you follow?
right, sir. So we'll have
Very
to add like 3 to 4 examples of the industries that are the
one
seasonally
or
doing,
two,
like the
one or
construction,
two will do.
agriculture,
One or
or
two will
air
do.
conditioner, Holi or Diwali, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Diwali is better.
Okay, sir.
Sweets another thing. Good. So that
Right.
much will do for that. Very good question. In fact, yesterday I was going through the materials I have given, and I was surprised to know there were so many things that I have provided I am not aware of. And like say, there is one. Yesterday there was one candidate. I told that candidate to remind me about this. That girl has come now in this class. No, doesn't matter, not required. Because I was explaining that credit officer. Let me go to that page. Now, there are so many things to be studied by us. and I am in a, just as you are in a confused state, I am also in confused state. Which one should I read first? Which one should I read second? But when I find candidates are not able to answer me basic questions like beginning of accountancy and all, थोड़ा डर रहा है. I am feeling bad. अरे बाबा इतना बड़ा बड़ा पढ़ के क्या फायदा है? Simple questions. You know, last time we did study a lot of things. They asked something about one candidate was telling. I think she has come today. I don't know. For her, they asked a question like capital gains, because in that budget they have introduced some capital gains, new provisions. So they asked about it. Unfortunately, we had not prepared about this. So this is the one I was telling you. This is the 142 pages material. If we go through this, we will have a fair idea of accountancy, especially for non-commerce candidates. But certain things you have to by heart and remember. So this is what it is. Now our Valarmati, are you there now?
Yes, sir.
Now I can hear you. Please tell me, Valarmati, what is the problem you were having in mind?
No, sir, I don't have any problem.
Good. You have selected your venue.
Sir, sir, I am in Kochi.
Acha.
Hmm.
Oh, that is the reason. I'm sorry. Now I understand. I am always remembering Valarmati as Nagarkoil girl, lady, Nagarkoil lady. That is the
That
mistake
is the
I'm doing.
problem.
No, please don't take Kerala Center. Please opt for Madras, Tamil Nadu Center.
Sir, can I select Coimbatore? It's near to Kochi,
Please,
and at the
please,
same time, it's near
please
to.
do that. Please do that. You have my blessings. Please choose that.
Okay, sir. That
Now,
that only I came to ask you, sir. But
no, but
the internet
that Yarnak,
plays a
that
role.
power, that connection was not good. That Ernakulam, I will not recommend because they will look down upon you because you don't know much of Malayalam. Even if you know, you can't read and write. That problem will come. Not required. Please come to Tamil
Yes, sir.
Nadu. We will select you
Okay, sir.
there. Posting can be there anywhere in Tamil Nadu or outside also. That's okay. Acha, acha, you are going for central bank only. First 9 months, you are
Yes,
going
sir.
to be in Bangalore only. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, any other question, please? Arnika, do you have any question? No,
No, sir.
no questions. Now, what should we do? Should we go through this, or we started studying something yesterday about working capital and all? What is it we were studying? Some other material. So, not worry about it. But one thing, let me tell you, for candidates of maybe if necessary, I will sit one day separately for our central bank people. I will talk for half an hour about the basics, simple basics. And I think there is one material here with us that is subject related questions. What is that? Subject related questions. In that, I have given you. Yeah, I got it now. There is one accountancy material which we can read. We started reading that. We have done only 50 questions or so. We can do the balance now, more especially for the sake of engineering and non commerce graduates. So, this is the subject questions folder. In that, in fact, this is
Sir,
civil engineering. Yeah, tell me.
sir, அதுல கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ்க்கு என்ன கேள்வி கேட்பாங்கன்னு ஒரு இது இருந்தாலும்
இதுல கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் தான் உங்களுக்கு பெரிய கம்ப்யூட்டர் மெட்டீரியலே கொடுத்துருக்கோமே. இல்லையா? கொடுக்கலையா?
சார் இதுல இல்லை சார்.
இல்லையா பரவாயில்ல. கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸுக்கு நீ ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம். Go to chat GPT and tell I am a computer science student appearing for Central Bank of India Credit Officer interview for MBA selection. Please tell me possible questions relating to computer field. Like you mentioned the area, like Microsoft, then operating systems. I don't know what are the various things. Then
Okay, sir.
artificial intelligence, then internet, then cyber attack, like that, whatever it is, you give it. Please give me 200 questions with answers. It will give you.
Okay,
But
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
sometimes it is doing mistakes, but can't help it. We can correct it. Yesterday, I was asking some general knowledge question. It gave the name of Reserve Bank governor wrongly. It was giving some names wrongly. Sometimes it will happen, so we should not mind about that. And majority questions will be similar to what I will be asking you in my our mock interview, where I will ask, say, what is internet, what is broadband, what is artificial intelligence, what is cryptocurrency, what is digital currency, something which is very tough only I will ask. Understand?
Okay, sir.
So please prepare. Now we are reading this commerce interview guide. Commerce interview guide. We started studying it one day. Suddenly we left it in between, probably at question number 50 or so. Anybody remembers up to what we studied? Let us presume we are, revenue, expenditure and all, bad debts, fictitious asset, tangible assets, everything we have done. Now those who are going for central bank, non-commerce graduates, please go through this. This is very useful material for you to know basics of accountancy and commerce. Now I would request non-commerce graduate, anybody to raise hand, volunteering to read, and one who has got good internet speed. Please raise your hand. Yoga, Varsha has raised. Varsha, you are from Tamil Nadu, correct?
No, from Rajasthan.
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं. No problem. Please read our 51 to 70 you will read. If necessary, I will explain in between. Please continue.
Okay, sir. 51.
Yeah.
Capital receipts. Capital receipts may be defined as non-recurring receipts from the owner of the business or a lender of the money, creating a liability to either of them.
Yeah.
52.
Not. Can you tell me what is meant by non-recurring?
That is not happening on in regular intervals.
Very good. Super. Continue.
Revenue receipts. Revenue receipts may be defined as a recurring receipts against sale of goods in the normal course of business and which generally the result of the trading activities.
Good. Very good. Continue.
Meaning of a company. A company is an association of many persons who contribute money or money's worth to common stock and employs it for a common purpose. The common stock so contributed is denoted in money and is the capital of the company.
Correct. Continue.
Types of a company: statutory company, government company, foreign company.
Continue.
Registered companies. So what is statutory company?
Statutory companies are companies created by law.
Okay.
Government passes an act and then company comes into being.
Okay.
For example,
Registered.
Central Warehousing Corporation. Then like
Okay.
that. Companies like that. Continue.
Registered companies, companies limited by shares, companies limited by guarantee, unlimited companies, private company, public company.
See, actually, itna detail हम लोग even I have not come across in regular practice. For example, there are two types of major companies. One is private limited company. Other is public limited company. In the case of private limited company, minimum number of shareholders 2, maximum is 200. In the case of public limited company, minimum number of shareholders is 7, maximum is unlimited. Now, in Companies Act, there are two acts. One is Companies Act 1956. Another one is Companies Act 2013. Now, what is applicable is Companies Act 2013. According to that, they have started a company known as one man company. It's a new concept. See, all these days, we were thinking of minimum 2 people to form a private limited company. Now, at this stage, you must know. Uh, See, in the case of limited companies, what happens? The director or shareholder is liable to an extent of his capital he has invested in the company. His personal assets cannot be attached. Whereas in a partnership account, if you take a partnership loan, partner is personally liable. Partner's personal assets can also be attached. So, to help people, they have started a concept known as one man company, whereby your liability is only to an extent of capital invested by you. I suggest you are going through Chat GPT and asking about one man companies. I read one day, it told some points like one man company can be started, only one company can be started by one person. He cannot start two, three companies like that. Something like that is there, but that much detail may not be required for us. But be aware that there are companies like one man companies. Now we will go for point number 55. Please read 55.
Private company. A company, corporation, a private company is which by its AOA restricts the right of the members to transfer of share, limits the number of numbers 50,
200.
prohibit,
Now 200. Now 200.
okay, prohibits
Prohibits.
any invitation to the public to subscribe for its share or debentures.
See, actually, a private limited company may, what is happening is they all they can sell the shares among themselves. They cannot sell it to outsiders. That is a private limit. That's what I was explaining you. Next one is public company. Please read.
A company, the articles of association of which does not contain the requisite restriction to make it a private limited company is called a public company.
Yeah. The public limited company, minimum 7, maximum unlimited, like that. Continue. Characteristics of a
Characteristics
company.
of a company, a voluntary association, a separate legal entity, free transfer of shares, limited liability, common seal, perpetual existence.
Perpetual existence means even if the one or two shareholders die, the company will continue to be there. Continue. Formation of a company.
Formation of a company, promotion, incorporation, commencement of business.
Whenever a company is to be started, you have to get in touch with people who are exposed to that, some chartered accountants or lawyers. If you go to them, they will prepare two documents known as Articles of Association and Memorandum of Association. That will tell what is the name of the company, what is the address of the company, what is registered office address, then what are the things the company can do, what are the things company should not do, like that. So many details they will give. With all that, you have to take and go to a registrar of joint stock companies. They will register the company in the name of the company and give a certificate of incorporation. Once that certificate of incorporation is given, that is the birth certificate. In the case of a human being, birth certificate is a certificate which authorizes you have come to this world. Similarly, a limited company comes into existence on the certificate of incorporation issued by registrar of joint stock companies. In the case of public limited companies, there is a condition that they will have to get a certificate of commencement of business for starting the business. In the case of private limited company, there is no need for that. Such companies, when they want to open an account in the bank, they have to give memorandum on articles of association, then a resolution passed in the board of directors for opening of the account, authorizing people who is going to operate the account, and then they should also satisfy KYC requirements. That is bona fide of the individuals, identity of the individuals, address proof. These things they must provide to the bank. This is a very common question for central bank. I am telling central bank, by keeping in mind the questions that were asked in Bank of India for MBA course. So there, what you should do, these are the documents. See, this is a very normal question. When you want to open a savings account, what are the documents required? When you want to open a fixed deposit, when you want to open a recurring deposit, when you want to open a current account, the favorite question of interviewers is what is the difference between current account and savings account? Like these things, you must prepare yourself, be in a position to communicate confidently. Now, 59. Please read.
Equity share capital. The total sum of equity shares is called equity share capital.
Yeah. See, actually, when a company is started, they are being given authorized capital. Up to that extent, they can raise money. Then they will tell how much each value of share is, face value, how much it is. 10 rupees. Normally, it is 10 rupees. Some companies have 2 rupees as their face value also. I think there is one MRF. Face value is only 1 rupee, but the present market value is running into lakhs, 1,30,000, something like that. So sometimes they ask silly questions like this: which company shares are more in India? Which company's market capitalization is very high? And which company share is now trading high? This type of questions which we cannot expect may be asked. If you know, you answer. If you don't know, smile and say, I don't know. Please read.
Authorized share capital. It is a maximum amount of the share capital which a company can raise for the time being.
Continue.
Issued capital. It is that part of the authorized capital which has been allotted to the public for subscription.
Continue.
Subscribed capital. It is the
Hmm.
part of the subscribed capital which has been called up by the it is a part of the issued capital which has been allotted to the public, that is known as subscribed capital. Called up capital, it has been a portion of the subscribed capital which has been called up by the company.
Called up means the company asks the people to pay. See, now, nowadays it is not happening. In the previous days, when 10 rupees was a very big amount, people used to be asked to pay initially 2.50. Subsequently, after allotment, another 2.50 and all. Nowadays, 10 rupees has got no value and people are willing to pay the full cost. So it is all collected in one lump sum nowadays. Continue.
Paid up capital,
Um,
it is a portion of the called up capital against which payment has been received.
Yeah. Now, what is the doubt?
Dividend.
Somebody was raising hand out. What is the doubt, please?
sir, may I read, sir?
No, wait. Well, I told her to read up to 70, after which you will read. 65.
Okay.
Yeah. Arnika, sorry, what is her name? Varsha.
Ver-
Please read up to 70. Debentures.
de- Debentures is a certificate issued by a company under its seal acknowledging a debt due by its holder.
See, there is a
Cash.
difference. 1 minute. There is a difference between share capital and debenture. Share capital is the capital subscribed by the shareholders. That is also a liability for the company. Debenture is one which the company has borrowed. So the debenture holders are eligible for interest at agreed rate, whereas shareholders, they are not assured of any fixed rate of dividend and all. Dividend is a thing which will be paid only if the company makes profit. So that much will do. Now continue. 66.
Cash profit. Cash profit is the profit. It is occurred from the cash sales.
Okay. Continue.
Deemed public limited company. A private company is a subsidiary company to public company. It satisfies the following terms and conditions. Section 313. Having a minimum share capital of 5 lakhs, accepting investments from the public, no restrictions of the transferable of shares, no restriction of number of members, accepting deposits from the investors.
Continue.
Reserves. Secret reserves are reserves the existence of which does not appear on the face of balance sheet. In such a situation, net asset position of the business is stronger than the disclosed by the balance sheet. These
Continue.
reserves are created by excessive depot an asset, excessive overvaluation of a liability, complete elimination of an asset, or undervaluation of an asset.
69.
Provision. Provision usually means an amount written off or retained by way of providing depreciation, renewals, or diminutions in the value of assets, or retained by way of providing for any known liability of which the amount cannot be determined with substantial accuracy.
इतना confusion जरूरत नहीं. Let us know only. Provision means what? We are setting apart some money. For example, you want to go for summer trip to some place. What do you do? Every month you keep some amount separately. So that is known as provision. Continue. Reserve.
Reserve. The provision in excess of the amount considered necessary for the purpose it was originally made is also considered as a reserve. Provision is charge against profits, while reserve is an appropriation of profits, creation of reserve, increased proprietors fund, while creation of provisions decrease his funds in the business.
This one, please read it again. Try to understand. Now, that boy who wanted to read, Abhinav, please read. Reserve fund. Who wanted to read now? Some
Sir,
ladaka?
Ashwin
Ashwin,
Avinash.
please read. No, what you only volunteered. Now, please read. 71 to
Reserve,
80. Yeah.
okay. Reserve fund. The term reserve fund means such reserve against which clearly investment, etc.
The
Clo-
sentence is not correct. It doesn't matter. Continue. 72.
Undisclosed reserves. Sometimes a reserve is created, but its identity is merged with some other account or group of accounts so that the existence of the reserve is not known. Such reserve is called as an undisclosed reserve.
Okay. Continue. 73.
Finance management. Financial management deals with the procurement of funds and their effective utilization in business.
Okay.
Objectives of financial management are having two objectives, that is profit maximization and wealth maximization. Profit maximization is the finance manager has to make his decisions in a manner so that the profits of the concern are maximized. Wealth maximization is the objective of the firm should be to maximize its value or wealth, or a value of a firm is represented by the market price of its common stock.
Continue.
Functions of financial manager are investment decision, dividend decision, finance decision, cash management decisions, performance evaluation, market impact analysis,
Very
etc.
good. These are the functions of financial manager. Continue. 76.
Time value of money. The time value of money means that the worth of a rupee received today is different from the worth of a rupee to be received in future.
Yeah, that this
Time,
point we have discussed very much earlier also by comparing with the price of gold. Price of gold about at the time of independence, how much was it? now how much it is, that itself will tell you. Or I was telling you about 2001 when I retired, my salary was 20,000. Whereas now in this position, people get 2,20,000. So the value of money is 1 rupee of 2001 equivalent to 10 rupees of this day. Could you understand? Continue.
Capital structure. It
Hmm.
refers to the mix of sources from where the long-term funds required in a business may be raised. In other words, it referred to the proportion of debt, preference capital, and equity capital.
Okay.
Optimum capital structure. Capital structure is optimum when the firm has a combination of equity and debt so that the wealth of the firm is maximum.
Okay.
WACC WAC. Wealth account. Sir, I couldn't.
It denotes weighted average cost of capital. You are not able to read? See,
Sir, I could read, sir, but WACC means weighted average.
cost of capital.
Okay, sir. Cost
Yeah,
of. It
weighted
denotes.
average cost of capital.
Okay. It is defined as the overall cost of capital computed by reference to the proportion of each component of capital as ways. And
Okay,
then
continue.
financial break-even point. It denotes the level at which a firm's EBIT
EBIT.
is just
EBIT means earnings before income tax.
earnings before income tax is just sufficient to cover interest and preference dividend.
Okay, very good. Somebody else wanted to read that another boy. What is his name? Ashwin, na? Come on, read 81. Are you there, please?
Sir, just now I read, sir.
Acha, another boy who was there, raised a hand earlier. Who wanted to read, please? I think he has gone. Okay. Now, Supriya, can you read now? Arnika is raising. Arnika, you read. Arnika. You read from
Okay, sir.
81 to 90. Please read.
Okay, sir. Capital budgeting. Capital budgeting involves the process of decision making with regard to investment in fixed assets or decision making with regard to investment of money in long-term projects.
Continue.
Payback period. Payback period represents the time period required for complete recovery of the initial investment in the project.
Okay.
And ARR, accounting or average rates of return, means the average annual yield on the project.
Okay.
NPV,
Hmm.
the net present value of an investment proposal is defined as the sum of the present values of all future cash inflows less the sum of the present values of all cash outflows associated with the proposal.
See,
Profitability.
the candidates, honestly speaking, some of these things, even I am finding it difficult to perceive. Net present value, average value, this and all. But read it if you can understand, nice. Otherwise, skip them. That's all. We can't be remembering everything. Continue.
Profitability index, where different investment proposal, each involving different initial investments and cash inflows are to be compared. IRR, internal rate of return, is the rate at which the sum total of discounted cash inflows equal the discounted cash outflow. Treasury management, it means it is defined as the efficient management of liquidity and financial risk in business.
Okay.
Concentration banking, it means identify locations or places where customers are placed and open a local bank account in case of these locations and open local collection center.
Center.
Yes.
Yeah, continue.
Marketable securities. Surplus cash can be invested in short-term instruments in order to earn interest.
Okay.
Aging schedule. In an aging schedule, the receivables are classified according to their age. Maximum permissible bank finance. It is the maximum amount that banks can lend a borrower towards his working capital requirements. Commercial paper. A commercial paper is a short-term promissory note issued by a company, negotiable by endorsement and delivery, issued at a discount on face value, as may be determined by the issuing company.
This is a very possible question. They will ask you about commercial paper. That is, who can raise you. I request you to study in Google. Who can issue commercial paper? Companies can issue. And then what is the minimum amount of commercial paper value? These questions they will ask. Then there is one certificate of deposits. These two things many times they ask in the interviews. Please go through 93.
Bridge finance. It refers to the loans taken by the company, normally from commercial banks for a short period, pending disbursement of loans sanctioned by the financial institutions. Venture capital. It refers to the financing of high-risk ventures promoted by new qualified entrepreneurs who require funds to give shape to their ideas. Debt securitization. It is a mode of financing wherein securities are issued on the basis of a package of assets called asset pool. Lease financing. Leasing is a contract where one party, this owner, purchases assets and permits its use by another party. It is leasing over a specific period.
Not permits its views, permits its use. USE. Should be USE. Continue. 97.
Trade credit. It represents credit granted by suppliers of goods in the normal course of business.
Continue.
Overdraft. Under this facility, a fixed limit is granted within which the borrower allowed to withdraw from his account.
Allowed to overdraw. Allowed to overdraw.
Sorry. Allowed to overdraw from his account. Then cash credit. It is an arrangement under which a customer is allowed an advance up to certain limit against credit granted by bank.
This answer is not correct. The correct answer is cash credit is a facility that is granted keeping the goods as security. Whereas overdraft is an arrange. I think I explained it. Overdraft is a facility which is granted against fixed assets like house property or fixed deposits or LIC policy like that. Okay, continue. Last one. 100.
Clean overdraft. It refers to an advance by way of overdraft facility, but not backed by any tangible security.
Not backed, BACKED, backed by any tangible security. Very good. We have done a good job today. 50 questions we have read. And I would like you to read the further 100 questions also. Tomorrow, when we meet again, we will go through question from 101. Are there anybody who is willing to attend after 9:20 p.m. today? If you are willing, I will devote another half an hour. Otherwise, we will have it tomorrow. It depends on you. No problem. Best wishes. Thank you. Now, every day is very important. Please concentrate on reading. What about our central bank group? Let me tell you, central bank people, a separate group has been formed and you can join that group. I think nearly 12 or 13 people have joined. So if you have applied for the central bank, you have joined only our big group. You be member of that group. However, you please send a WhatsApp message to me so that I can send you the link for that one. That group has been started by one of our candidates. I don't remember what is his name. So you can join that group. Later on, you form groups or you make daytime studies. That it is advisable only when you make daytime studies. Okay. Best wishes. Thank you so much. Ashwin, Avinash, tell me any questions.
சார் என்னையும் bless பண்ணுங்க சார். நான் எப்படியும் இந்த எக்ஸாமை பாஸ் பண்ணணும்.
Best wishes, blessings and good wishes. Don't worry, have confidence. And
Thank you.
did you take my first mark from me? No.
No sir, no sir.
No. So don't worry. The questions will be more or less similar to the way I am asking here or in the mock interviews that I have been conducting. I know it
Okay.
is very difficult to go through all the mocks, but go through the questions that have been asked in the interviews. Prepare for them. Okay.
Okay sir. Okay sir.
Best wishes. My blessings to all of you. Ashwin, Supriya, Arnika, Harjot. Why Supriya is coming again? Arun, Valarmati, Rogan Chaudhary, Akash. Very good. So best wishes. We'll meet tomorrow, 7 o'clock. As it is, I am free tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Okay. Thank you. Tarun, what do you want? Tell me. Tarun, boliye. Two hands. Tarun, bolo. तरुण कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं? Nothing. Tarun?
Sir, may I ask some question?
Yeah.
Rohan here. Sir, which is the PDF guide like PDF we are referring for that PNB? Okay.
You know,
But
we are referring to so many things. Sir. Guidely material will tell you general banking and basics
okay.
of advances, basics of loans. Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
So which question bank we should refer other than that? Because
I have given
there-
you four in the folder. There is one credit officer interview question compilation.
okay.
Another one credit officer 2.
Okay.
Then credit officer interview, the third one. Fourth
Hmm.
one is a PDF. Credit officer interview questions with answers.
Okay.
Only
So
these
that will
four.
be the
At least these you must study, plus commerce related interview questions.
okay.
Just now we were reading that one.
Okay, sir.
And then when you go through the questions, you will find questions like term loan, working capital, like that. So now, if you go and discuss with a MBA finance student who has studied BCom, they will be able to appreciate each and every step, like what is a trading account, what is a profit and loss account, what are the expenses in profit and loss account, what are the then how is it treated, income, net profit, then what are the types of balance sheet, columns of balance sheet, what is current assets, what is current liability, what are the different current assets, what are the different current liabilities, like that. Everything you should be able to remember. What is share, what is dividend, what is board meeting, like this simple question. So for that, what you can do, you can go to Google and ask for, please give me 200 commercial terms or credit terms or banking terms or insurance terms. You give like that, it will give you so many things. You please go through that. Whatever you can remember, retain in your mind. But unfortunately, they may ask anything that we have not prepared also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. We'll close.